Thanks for clarifying that.
More breaking news now. Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clarke resigns at midnight tonight, and this time it's official. Let's get to political reporter Theo Keith in the newsroom, who confirmed this news for you online this afternoon. Theo, what do we know now?
Ted, Sheriff Clarke's resignation is effective 1 minute before midnight tonight, according to a one-sentence resignation letter sent to the Milwaukee County Clerk at 3:15 this afternoon. It is an about-face for the sheriff. 2 months ago, after County Executive Chris Abele called on him to resign, Clarke told me, quote, "Abele is pissed. I will be sheriff until January 2019 at a minimum. That's a long time. I will resign." Right after that, little mouse does that on June 18th. Just minutes ago, we received a written statement from the sheriff. He said, after almost 40 years serving the great people of Milwaukee County, I have chosen to retire to pursue other opportunities. I will have news about my next steps in the very near future. County Executive Abele, who has butted heads with Clarke for years, is taking questions from reporters live downtown right now. Let's briefly get to that.
Not what I'm against, what I'm for, and I think that's that hasn't changed. I think there's and Colleen can speak to this, but statute states before even the governor appoints a new sheriff, which is the process, that it goes to, for the time being, and I'm going to get that title wrong, but it's Inspector Schmidt.
Correct, undersheriff.
Yeah, the undersheriff. And so since the sheriff's resignation was, as at least he said, effective immediately, that makes Inspector Schmidt the current sheriff or acting sheriff.
His first name is what?
So County Executive Chris Abele talking about Inspector Richard Schmidt, who is second in command at the sheriff's office, who he believes there would become the acting sheriff at midnight tonight when the current sheriff's resignation becomes official. So now the process about what's next. Governor Scott Walker's office told me about an hour ago that it had not yet gotten this resignation letter that I just showed you on the air that the Milwaukee County Clerk has gotten. When it does receive that letter, Walker will open the application process. It is up to him who to choose as Clarke's replacement, and that person would serve out the rest of Clarke's term, which ends next year. The sheriff said he was resigning once before in May for a job that never materialized in the Trump administration, so Walker may already have a name or two in mind about who he might choose. Ted?
Theo, he's already